Hey, I'm Ricardo Hurtado. I'm an actor. You might have seen me on Netflix or Nickelodeon. I'm here on the Queen Mary. I'm so excited. Going to be doing a tour today. Going to be exploring this historic ship. I'm so excited to take you guys along with me. Let's do this. All right, guys, let's get checked in. Hey there, I got a reservation for Ricardo Hurtado. Awesome. Thank you so much. Oh, this is awesome. Look at this bed. Feels like you're just walking through history, you know? So we're about to walk into the Queen Salon. Let's do this. All right, so we're in the Royal Salon. I'm here with my tour guide, Danny. He's been amazing.
Oh,
and you know what? I wanted to sit down a little bit more and ask you some more questions if you're down.
Absolutely. Fire away, man.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right, guys, so I'm here with Danny, my tour guide. We're gonna ask a couple questions. And so I have a question for you. What is your favorite part of the ship?
It's got to be the Queen Salon, man. Not only just because it was just an entertainment room, but just the amount of entertainers that went through there. Particularly Bob Hope. I mean, the man who invented the USO show. Like, being an entertainer myself, that's something that's always drawn me to that place. I love being in there. You can feel that ethereal aura of the room, and it's a beautiful room also. So just being a part of that is just, there's no really word to describe it.
What are some really unique features about the interior of the Queen Mary?
I would say it'd have to be the nickname of the ship being the Ship of Beautiful Woods. She has over 56 types on board, and that actually represents the 56 colonies that would have been found within the British Commonwealth at the time of the construction of the ship. We're also told that 6 of these woods are currently extinct.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's so interesting.
Yeah.
Why did Long Beach purchase the Queen Mary?
Well, at the time in the 1960s, they had the closure of the naval shipyard, and they also saw the loss of the Pike, which was a great entertainment pier kind of like aspect. There's actually a tribute to the old roller coaster over there. Once all that shut down, tourism really dipped. But Long Beach saw this as an opportunity to regain that tourism. I mean, you're bringing on board not only something that was famous in just peacetime crossings, but also a war hero. And they knew for a fact that people were going to be attracted to this place. I mean, she has an attractive soul to her. People want to be here.
So on the open seas, obviously there's a lot of waves out there. Was the ride rough?
The ride could be rough. You have to imagine that the average wave height she was facing was 65 feet tall. She was also built before the age of stabilizers, so she was known to roll kind of like this from port to starboard. Her average roll was like 20 degrees per side. And so you just had to deal with it. But I mean, people wanted to be on board, so they were willing to make that sacrifice, if you will.
For sure.
Yeah.
How much did an average ticket price cost?
Ooh. For 2 people in 1936, that would have been upwards over $1,000. Today, that would bring you over $22,000. So enough to buy you a new car. You're telling me, man. I probably would have just ended up being the crew. I don't think I would have been able to afford to be on board at that time.
That's funny.
Yeah.
So Danny, obviously the Queen Mary has a lot of resemblance to the Titanic. What are like the main differences between the two?
Well, the biggest difference, I think, it has to be the size. Now, in the movie Titanic, they want you to think about this is the biggest ship that was ever built. Maybe for her time, but as things, as time goes by, things are going to get bigger and bigger. Same thing happened with the Queen Mary. In terms of size, Queen Mary is actually twice the size of Titanic. So, when you measure a ship's true size, you do it by overall gross tonnage. Titanic was over 46,000 gross tons. The Queen Mary is 81,237 gross tons. So it makes her about twice as big.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't know that, but I try to dispel those rumors as much as I can on my tours.
Totally.
Yeah.
All right, Danny, thank you so much for answering those questions. So can people come visit today?
Absolutely. So as a whole, we are technically a hotel. So the hotel is technically open 24/7. Attractions on my side, however, it's 10 to 6. Although we do have a service charge that a lot of that goes towards the restoration of the Queen Mary. So it's important for us on board, but we give tours about the history, about the ghosts. We give tours about the engine room. Whatever you want to learn on board, we have it for you. So if you're interested, please come visit us. We're here and we're ready to entertain you at any time.
Awesome. Guys, you guys have to come check out the Queen Mary. This is by far one of my favorite spots in all of LA. It's amazing. It's just you walk onto this ship and it's like you get transported to another era. Please come check it out. And I'm Ricardo Hurtado. I'm here with
Danny Rangel.
And make sure to come check out the Queen Mary. Bye, guys. All right, once again, guys, my name is Ricardo Hurtado. Thanks so much for coming with me on this tour of the Queen Mary. I love this ship so much. Please come down to Long Beach and check it out. You're gonna love it. Bye, guys.